It's been some time, hasn't it? You've come up in the world.
I could say the same about you.
Or half would agree.
Exactly what kind of a lawyer are you?
A really good one.
The battle they will sing about for ages.
We have a long road ahead of us. Much to do.
Welcome to Mr. Screen. One of Marvel's most controversial moments is the animation of all the Avengers and all the heroes of Earth in the multiverse turning into zombies. This literally creates the greatest chaos in the entire multiverse. Now I'm going to tell you a part of this story created by me. Without further ado, let's get straight to the point. The emergence of chaos. The alien virus arrived on Earth as an invisible threat, taking the heroes by surprise. The world continued its daily routine, completely ignoring the silent presence that would soon bring desolation. On a space mission to investigate an abandoned alien ship, the Avengers, Tony Stark, Steve Rogers, Natasha Romanoff, Thor, and others were the first to come across the contagion. It looked like just a strange, seemingly inert substance, but its power was devastating. Tony was the first to show signs that something was wrong. His movements became hesitant, his vision blurred, and a growing hunger began to consume his mind. Before he could understand what was happening, he attacked Natasha, surprising everyone around him. Within seconds, the virus began to spread among the heroes, driving each of them to an insatiable hunger for human flesh. The end of humanity. Within hours, chaos took over the planet's major cities. Heroes who were once humanity's salvation now became relentless predators, devouring anyone they found in their path. In New York, Hulk caused mass destruction, crushing buildings while feeding on the desperate people who tried to escape. The Fantastic Four, once a heroic and united team, transformed into terrifying monsters. Reed Richards and Sue Storm attacked people in the streets with savagery, while Johnny, the Human Torch, turned entire cities into ashes. Each of them became a threat to the Earth itself, and humanity, terrified, hid in the shadows, hoping for a salvation that might never come. In a matter of days, the virus consumed almost the entire population of the planet. Zombie heroes and villains dominated the empty cities, roaming like predators in search of prey. Hunger was uncontrollable, and as living humans disappeared, they had to face a terrible truth. Soon there would be nothing left to consume. The new search for food. Without human flesh to satisfy their hunger, the zombies began to act desperately. In their distorted minds, the memories of heroes and villains still remained, but human impulses and values were lost. Now, a wildly defined and new source of food guided their actions. Tony Stark, even transformed, still had traces of his genius and found a way to send a signal to other living beings in the universe. His hunger made him believe that the only way was to attract new races to Earth, only to be devoured. Wolverine, Hulk, and Spider-Man, now transformed into even more bestial predators, helped spread the destruction, eliminating any life that resisted. Survivors and resistance. Despite the apocalypse, small groups of survivors still fought to resist. In an underground base in the ruins of New York, Reed Richards and Sue Storm worked tirelessly to find a cure, or at least a way to nullify the effect of the virus. Along with them were some heroes who had managed to hide, including Doctor Strange, who used his mystical powers to protect the last humans. Banner, with a dormant Hulk, was also able to resist the infection. They knew they needed to act quickly. Doctor Strange suggested seeking help from other dimensions, but Richards considered that opening portals could attract new threats. However, the group decided that if they did not act soon, the zombies' hunger would make them devour the planet itself. The virus's expansion. The virus, by consuming the heroes, adapted to their powers, becoming even stronger and capable of infecting even cosmic beings. Tony Stark, with his infected armor, led an attack against Wakanda, the last city still standing, defended by King T'Challa. However, even Wakanda ended up succumbing, and T'Challa fell in battle, becoming a new addition to the army of superpowered zombies. As the zombies grew stronger, Doctor Strange and the others knew that, with the virus's advance, they would soon be discovered. Strange then proposed a bold plan: open a portal to an alternate dimension and attract cosmic beings to defeat the zombies. It was a desperate measure, but in the situation they were in, any chance of survival was worth the risk. The dimensional battle. With a portal open, the resistance of survivors hoped to attract some kind of help, but what came was not exactly what they expected. Galactus, the devourer of worlds, appeared, attracted by the chaos of Earth and the destructive energy of the zombies. The zombie heroes, upon seeing Galactus, felt an indescribable hunger. In an animalistic frenzy, they threw themselves against the cosmic being. The fight between the zombies and Galactus shook the planet. The hungry creatures tried to devour the celestial being, but Galactus, with all his power, began to eliminate them one by one. However, the virus was also adapting to Galactus' cosmic energy, absorbing part of his strength. The infected heroes who survived Galactus' attack became even more dangerous, radiating cosmic energy and increasing their insatiable appetite. The Last Stand. Reed Richards, watching the devastating battle, realized that the alien virus would continue to spread even if all life was wiped out. The only chance left was to seal the virus so that it could not spread to other worlds. Sue Storm and Doctor Strange began working on a spell that would seal the planet, preventing any beings from leaving or entering. Doctor Strange knew that the spell would require great sacrifice. Reed, Sue, and the others agreed to do whatever was necessary. As the zombies turned on them, trying to stop the spell, the group launched a final offensive, holding them back as long as they could. The end of the world. The spell was completed. A dimensional barrier was erected around the Earth, transforming it into a planet trapped in time, where the alien virus and the superpowered zombies were forever isolated, with no chance of escape. The hunger, however, never ceased. The zombie heroes and villains were left wandering the empty planet, searching for non-existent food. Doctor Strange, Reed, Sue, and the others were remembered by the few remaining survivors as heroes who saved the universe, even at the cost of the planet itself. Earth, once a symbol of life and hope, became a prison where the most powerful beings in the universe, now transformed into monsters, were condemned to wander forever. The Silver Surfer watched the Earth from above, its surface devastated and practically unrecognizable. He had already witnessed the unbridled hunger and the horrors that the alien virus had caused, absorbing the abilities and memories of Earth's greatest heroes and villains. Galactus, his master, had been drawn to the chaos, but even he had not been able to completely destroy the superpowered zombies. Now it was the Surfer himself who descended to the planet, determined to face those who once fought for peace and now spread only destruction. The gathering of ancient heroes. As soon as he touched down on the devastated Earth, the Silver Surfer felt a wave of macabre energy. The former bravery and heroism of those who had once been the Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Defenders were now distorted, guided only by the insatiable appetite and power of the virus. He spotted Hulk, whose form now overflowed with lethal radiation, his eyes filled with an alien and visceral hunger. Right behind him, a Captain America, in tatters but still carrying his shield, staggered towards the Surfer. "You are hungry," Captain America growled in a distorted tone. The Silver Surfer, impassive, replied, "You are but shadows of your former selves. There is no salvation for you." With a swift movement, he launched a beam of cosmic energy at the ground, creating an explosion that pushed the zombies away. However, this only increased the zombies' desire for his cosmic energy. Sensing the opportunity to devour a being with powers beyond any human, they pounced on him. The zombie siege. Tony Stark, his armor broken and fragmented, managed to fly towards the Surfer, his repulsors now powered by a mixture of distorted cosmic energy and the virus. He attacked the Surfer, who deftly dodged, but felt the impact of the combined force of all the zombie heroes surrounding him. From the sky, familiar figures appeared, the Human Torch, now consumed by the virus, enveloped in dark green flames, and the Scarlet Witch, who still manipulated magic, but in a chaotic and uncontrolled way, with errant spells of death and destruction. With a snap of her fingers, the Scarlet Witch cast spells that created chains of red energy around the Surfer, trying to contain him. Tony Stark, Hulk, and other zombies approached, their mouths open in a hungry grin. The cosmic explosion. The Silver Surfer, realizing the gravity of the situation, focused all his energy on a powerful cosmic explosion. He knew it would be dangerous, but it was the only chance to drive the zombies away. The explosion swept across the field, destroying buildings and sending shockwaves that shattered the ground, cracking it like glass. The zombies retreated momentarily, but the alien virus, adapted to survive any environment, allowed them to resist. Wolverine, with his amplified regeneration, led the counterattack, his bones and muscles recovering instantly. He jumped at the Surfer, followed by Spider-Man, whose agility still made him a difficult opponent to contain. The final confrontation. The Silver Surfer was running out of alternatives. He knew that the virus needed a host to survive. Galactus had failed to face the Horde. Perhaps the Surfer needed to use his own life energy as bait. Concentrating deeply, he created a cosmic portal to space, trying to lure the zombies away from Earth. But the Scarlet Witch, still carrying fragments of his consciousness, realized his intention and acted. Casting a chaotic magic, she inverted the portal, causing it to implode. With his plan foiled, the Surfer found himself cornered. He raised his board, preparing for a fight to the end. A new dawn. At the last moment, a golden light crossed the sky. A celestial being, drawn by the Surfer's desperate call, appeared. It was Adam Warlock, who was watching Earth from afar. With a gesture, he created a shield around the Surfer, driving the zombies away. Warlock raised his hands, channeling a purifying energy that began to burn the zombies. However, their resistance was so great that his magic could not completely destroy them. Adam turned to the Surfer and said, "If we're going to win, we're going to need to use every last bit of cosmic energy we have. It's going to be a sacrifice." The Silver Surfer nodded. Combining their strength, they both unleashed a final wave of energy that swept across the Earth's surface, turning everything to stardust. The end of the hunger. When the dust settled, the Earth was empty. The alien virus had been destroyed, but at a great cost. The superpowered zombies were reduced to memories and ash. Adam Warlock and the Silver Surfer hovered in space, surveying the destroyed planet. "The multiverse has been saved," the Surfer murmured regretfully. But at what cost? As the universe returned to silence, the two disappeared into the vastness, knowing that although the zombie nightmare was over, the scars it left would never completely disappear. That's our story for today. What do you believe about this? Leave a comment below so we can join in on that crazy debate. Don't forget to leave a comment with your opinion, click the like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. I'm Mr. Screen and see you soon. Bye.